I need a proper whiteboard though, you know? That's the only thing I'm missing. I don't really like that tank, Felix. I have to be honest. That didn't work very well, did it? Thought he was gonna swerve out of the way, so I snapped the shot, and then instead he's just like, "No, you can farm me. I'm cool with it." If you buy testing, you're referring to Wargaming Super Test, because they're run by like 45%ers. There's no skill limitation on it. Well, because the big gun is, the pen is just unusable, and even the premium pen on the big gun is unusable. So the gun is unusable, so you can't use the alpha gun. Then if you use the smaller gun, the DPM is really lackluster. I mean, the aim time is alright, I guess. Mostly what it has going for it is the speed, but otherwise its armor is really bad. It's really tall. It probably needs 10 degrees of gun depression, not 8. There's no real point of it, I guess. Yeah, it's not a great tank, in my opinion. However, I think this Badger is a really good tank. Like that I can play this tank aggro, because I don't like camping in CDs or any tank, so you know, you think with a tank like this you'd have to play it really passively, but you can definitely play this aggressively, so. Even though turretless TDs are a giant pain to operate. Moto Mako, man. If you don't have any real information, don't make things up, please. That's how we get to Facebook news, alright? Well, it has really good turret traverse, and then also it has good gun depression, so it makes up for the lack of a turret a little bit more, which is good, you know, obviously. So it's got that going for it for sure, which is nice. Well, you know they test these games before they release even better. Yes. I'm aware of that, but you literally said 5 years ago. That would have been 2012. I started playing World of Tanks out of beta in 2011. Also, there would have been no way possible for them to test the skill-based matchmaker at the time. Wargaming were a tiny, tiny studio before they released World of Tanks, which was their big hit game. Well, I was meantime, and then they're like, "Oh, here's the test server today," so I obviously have to make test server content. So that's why I'm not playing Star Wars right now. Oh, congrats, meantime. Wargaming's current super tests are done by Russians only, and there's no direct limit on their levels of skill. So, yeah. Problem is, like, there's quite a lot of live server battles that are like this as well. Hey, Zorgan. No, there's lots of TDs, man. This is why I favor a limit on the amount of TDs. Might seem harsh, but like, this is not what the game is designed to cape. I mean, the maps are bad enough as they are. They're really not designed to handle this sort of play. That's true fires to a degree, but then, you know, the common player base isn't happy with the game. You know, they complain about all sorts of things they think they know about, right? But there is such a thing as you don't know what's best for yourself, you know. And in this case, oftentimes the average player doesn't know, you know. I mean, when we still have average players complaining about hacking in every game and, you know, aim bots every battle that they get hits and unicums and everything else they can blame, stat padding, you know, etc. I mean, their average understanding of the game is bad, you know. Majoris, it's not. I already unlocked Darth Vader, Majoris. I only played for like an hour. Oh, IS-7. He shot next to me, gave me 108 and tracked me. Feels bad. Thanks. Hands of 7.
Let's roll. Crack hit.
Oh, this is a bit of a pain. There's no safe way to move up to him, though. It's like this whole lane is just so exposed. You have to try and tuck in there super fast, but when there's a tank there, it's almost impossible. And obviously, I'm much too slow to even try. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. It'd be better if they put like, I mean, they would find out instantly what the average player thinks of certain aspects of the game if they just put a poll in game. They've done surveys before, but never to like be like, do you like this tank, you know, whatever, or this mechanic.
Critical hit.
They try and get that lower plate, but it's quite difficult sometimes.
Enemy armor is damaged. Bail out.
Good
This vehicle
snap,
is
I
hit.
guess. That was pretty rip. But then full tier T, almost full tier 10 TDs. What was that that website that was made by some 45%er that was mad at Unicums, and the whole website was dedicated to fuck, what was it called? Hang on. See if I can find it. I don't know how to even begin looking for it. I don't know if it was. It had a bunch of lists. Even I was on there, and it was like, is it exposing World of Tanks? I don't know what it was called. I was on there, and I was Oh, dude, they removed me. Oh, wait, no, I wasn't on there. Oh, never mind. I'm not on this one. What was I on then? Oh, I remember what I was thinking of. It wasn't this specifically. I was on a list of like, was it villains list? I was on one of this clans list of people not to invite, and I don't remember who it was. Was it villain? Oh yeah, that's fantastic. This site's funny too, though. Oh my god, dude, one of these is fucking savage. I like how this whole website is about like how evil trolls and meanies are on the forums, and then like there's pages like this. Oh my god. This queue time is kind of long. Encounter on proc. Toxic and unfaithful.
Time to roll out.
GG, villain. Yeah, I know, I was told by meantime. I don't remember what that person's name was. Oh yeah, that's right, horse. Well done. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. This one's good, Yell Tank. The other one's not. The AMX M4 is not good. This tank is shit, I think. But this is good. Badger is good.
Critical hit.
Because that wouldn't be testing them properly, would it? If I were to use bonds on this, it would be completely pointless to test the tank, because you're not going to have the tank with bonds, directives, and whatever else.
Penetration.
It doesn't make any sense.
Enemy armor is damaged. You didn't even scratch them.
These buildings always take like 3 years to take down, even with HE.
We didn't penetrate their armor. Penetration. We didn't penetrate their armor. Crack hit. Enemy armor is hit.
What?
Didn't penetrate their armor. That one didn't go through. We done for.
Last team was garbage. I think this tank will be good. And for those, the other thing I worry about this tank is like it's sort of another SCRV in some senses. That from a large distance is going to be almost impossible to pen. And it'll just farm with such efficiency. I mean, like for me, I'm just going to play it aggressively every time. But no, this team is garbage. That's the other thing that worries me about this tank. If that guy had just backed up normally, he would have killed that WZ. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't quite have the camo and relocation capacity that the SCRV does have, so that's positive for sure. But it will be difficult to dig out certain situations. I wish it had like a tiny little hatch that was pennable. I don't know if these are pennable or not. Maybe they are, but they don't look like they are. The biggest problem with playing this tank aggressively is you're going to run into issues with artillery hitting you over your top, and that's going to be a problem. So it needs, I think it needs a weak point. It's not the lower front plate, like just a small little one. Or maybe make even that pennable, I don't know. I, for one, want Norwegian tanks.
That one didn't go through. Enemy armor is damaged.
Why are you like suddenly worshipping Baj? Rejoice, what the fuck?
Enemy is hit.
I thought the Swedish were the Mujahideen. Ah, damn it.
Enemy hit.
Damn, dude, he nailing me.
Enemy is hit.
Yeah, this tank's really good. I actually really enjoy it. I might actually research it beforehand.
Break their armor. That one bounced. Gotcha. Enemy armor is damaged. We've damaged them. That one didn't go through. We didn't penetrate their armor.
Okay, Lamo.
Enemy armor is hit. We didn't penetrate their armor.
Ah, rude. Oh my god, Badger Patrol, dude. Yes, they are.
We didn't even scratch them.
Well, our front plate is apparently quite strong, though. Let's try it again. There we go.
Enemy is hit.
He's using the small gun. 3,500 assisted. I think actually Badger would have a lot of clan war usage because it's really good at playing on hills. Like really good with the gun depression and the lower front plate as the only weakness. Oh, no artillery, thank God. There's even less TDs as well. That's good. Probably make this the last one, and then I need to make some dinner and work on a video for this tank as well.
Move out.
Well, I might make a video on the French heavy, but I don't like it as much, so it'll probably come later. Oh, it was a meme we were doing about grill gamers. Yeah, have you ever seen a titty streamer where they have like the whiteboard and they write down subs names? They're wearing like tight hot pants and like cameras down on the cleavage. That's what that is. Damn, the 121 actually penned me. Looks like an upper plate pen. I think maybe I was pointed down too far. Guys, everyone press F in the chat for this IS-7. Poor guy.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is hit. We didn't penetrate their armor.
He didn't deserve it, guys. Just wanted to play his favorite game, World of Tanks. He was super excited about it. Little did he know he would never come back alive.
Enemy armor destroyed. We didn't penetrate their armor.
This guy is an expert at angling his turret. He's like, I'm reloading, but I'm gonna angle my turret directly at you. They'll never see it coming. I think this tank is really good, and I like the fact that I can play it aggressively, even though it doesn't have a turret, because it doesn't have stupid levels of like gun traverse, where like you can't move the gun at all, like 263. I'm looking at you, 263. Estúpido.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Gotta get that face hug going, you know.
Track hit. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Row 15 in the base. LTD. Oh no. 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 Please don't. Could you just like, could have just stopped for like half a second just to let me clear. Doesn't snap very well. I'm just kidding, it probably does, but
Enemy armor destroyed.
too bad this is a team wipe. It was a fun fight though. Probably because there was no artillery, but even still, it was fun. Yeah, dude, Pruffley's... Poor Pruffley's, dude. He didn't deserve what was coming to him. This tank is coming in December, I guess? Which means we probably won't get the HD maps in December. Damn it, I just want to snap one of these shots. I was hoping we'd get HD maps for Christmas, but Wargaming doesn't love us enough apparently, so...
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Unicorns got our revenge on us. I don't know who you are, dude, so I wasn't even at the node one. Well, true, but